Shira, I've danced for 11 years. I quit 2 years ago. Thank you for this opportunity to speak. We're asking you to support a bill that makes our work safer. Our current laws fail to protect us, overregulate us in ways that make us greater victims, and was drafted more than 30 years ago by lawmakers who were naive to the economics of sex work and the nightclub industry. Stripper rights are women's rights. It's so important to regulate this industry right because it's A, almost exclusively women, and B, the largest industry where women make drastically more than men. There seems to be a theory among lawmakers that if you just reduce the industry, it pushes us into, quote, better jobs. No, what really happens is most of us become bigger victims because the more illegal our work is, the more we are extorted and abused. We don't just go away. Most of us just end up in places you can't see anymore, working independently, dangerously, and without security. Or when we, quote, go away, we end up dependent on someone else in a possibly abusive relationship or on public assistance. Potential customers also resort to more dangerous alternatives. Stripping is by far the safest job in the sex industry. Currently, there are very few laws that protect us as dancers, but many laws that unintendedly protect the owners of the clubs. They protect a huge monopoly from competition. The bill we are pushing for is a small step into making our conditions safer without unnecessary counter-effective regulation. Understanding how laws make our environment either safer or more dangerous is not a simple or easy thing to do, even by the most highly educated. I worked as just a waitress for 6 months in the clubs before I started dancing. At the end of 6 months, I understood the same amount about the economics of the sex industry as I did in the first day I started. Now I could teach a class on just the economics of the influences that affect us. I say this to emphasize it takes working as a dancer from a few days to several years to learn the economic influences of what makes our environment safe. I'm asking you to support this bill because there are effective changes that we know will make our environment safer without unintended consequences. The advisory committee breaks this cycle of ineffective laws, and the Know Your Rights training puts the current and future laws that are supposed to protect us into effect. Thank you so much for helping us make the first step in a long process of making our workplace safer. Nothing about us without us.
Thank you very much.